Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of December the 15th to the 21st. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. Just take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Let's see what your download message and your theme is. Voyage, journey, or a trip. Okay, let's see what your tarot cards have to say this week. As you navigate through any challenges or anything this week, let's see what the guidance you can get coming through. Alrighty. Okay, so coming in the beginning of the week, you have a beautiful card, Victory. Okay, followed by the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. In your focus part of the reading, you have the Three of Swords, followed by the Chariot and the Page of Wands. In the center, you have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Messages from Spirit. Whoops, you have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. At the end of the week, you have the Hierophant, you have the Fool, and you have the Three of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay, so your download message is voyage, journey, or trip. You could be planning one, okay? Let's face it, Christmas is coming. Maybe people are planning to take a trip and be with family or friends. It could be that, or you could be taking a mental, a spiritual, or an emotional journey as well. This is a beautiful card. Irregardless of which journey you're taking, some of you will be planning a trip to go somewhere, either physically or mentally. The ending comes in with your beginning card, and this is life or career, and it says, you may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. So we have found that often cases happen when the year is ending, they're restructuring their company, and often positions become redundant and people get laid off. If you're one of these people, this is your time to step up and say, really, I'm capable of doing my own thing. I know as much as I need to know. Everything that I've done with this job, I could actually be my own boss. So you could possibly be thinking of doing that too. But remember, there's always a new opportunity ahead when these things happen. I always say rejection is God's redirection or protection. Coming in with that, you've got the Five of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and you've got the beautiful Six of Wands. So this is your worry card here, the Five of Pentacles, isolating, feeling as though you're being locked out, or you're being held back, or things aren't working out in your favor, the card of disappointment. However, you hold the key to go after those opportunities, okay? Don't be afraid to throw the dice and go after something new. I always say risk or regret. This is a card that says you can get the help and the resources you need to resolve these challenges. The Knight of Pentacles is that card of taking your time. Take your time. Be mindful of the decisions and choices you're making now, especially if you're contemplating leaving your job, or contemplating opening your own business, or contemplating something new in your life. He never fails. He never slips up. He never trips, because he plans his move, makes a detailed plan, and he takes his time. You're going to find that this is a card of victory after hard work and struggle. So for some of you, you're going to be getting commended for something that you've done, an accomplishment that you've done. Maybe you're going to get a degree, a diploma, an award, accommodation. Maybe you're going to be getting, could be public recognition on social media or out there in the media. But regardless, you will find some of you will be credited and rewarded well for your hard work and effort that you've made thus far. Coming in next, you've got the Gears, which is your money and career card, and it says money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion, building a team, taking time off, and security. So, we know that each link connects to the next one and causes things to flow equally, right? So you're getting your ducks in a row. You're preparing yourself for something here, and it could be your job and your career. But I do think that you will have a steady income here. You will have work. You're putting your plans in motion so that that is going to be a secure thing for you. You're building something. You could also be asked to join, or you could be building a team of your own people. Some of you might be taking some time off to go on a trip or a journey, but knowing that you're going to feel secure in the process of planning your moves here carefully. The Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is that card of disappointment. So if some of you are have to look for a new job, or you're moving on, that could be your disappointment, but it's betrayal, it's sadness, it's breakups, it's all those things when we get the Three of Swords. However, it is the card of overcoming and healing, okay? Healing through this. You're going to get over this, and you have the ability to step up. The Page of Wands comes in. This is a beautiful new opportunity. When the Page of Wands shows up, this is something exciting that gets your creative juices flowing. You want to go after it. You're not afraid to step out there and do something new. So the pages are messengers, right? And this is something new and exciting that might catch your eye. And it's all maybe you're going to think about now. So there's new information regarding your favorite project or subject or job or career, anything like that. Okay, so don't be worried. You're totally ready to go after something new here. Coming in after that, again, the Chariot. We talked about the Six of Wands. The Chariot is a champion. He goes into that arena prepared, and so this is why he comes out unscathed, a winner. This is, again, accomplishments. You could also be taking a road trip. Okay, this is the card of taking a road trip somewhere. You could be, going somewhere. As I said, voyage, journey, trip. Now, in the center position, Scorpio, you do get the card, which is your help, your hurdle, or your challenge, and you get the card with the lock on it, and it says closed-minded. Now, when we get the locks, it's our subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs we have about things. Sometimes we fail to see the infinite possibilities and opportunities that are available to us. So keep your mind open. Don't box yourself in. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as they say. Keep your mind open to anything new and even unusual that you thought you might not be interested in, because it could be a blessing in disguise. Keep doing your research. Keep an open mind. You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. Working hard towards your goals, paying attention to the details. This is a card that says you're learning something. Maybe you're learning hands-on, a new skill. Maybe you're going to take on a new job where you'll have to learn something new. But you're going to do well at it. You're going to let the powers that be know who you are and the talents that you have. You could be going back to school to take some new form of study as well to put on your resume to level you up in that next bracket of income. Eight of Wands says things might have been slow, but the momentum's going to pick up now. Okay, things are going to speed up. You're going to find that you better get ready to hit the ground running. You could be wearing a lot of different hats. Be mindful of time management and make out priority lists. Now, these are flying wands. You could be planning with your voyage, journey, and trip, a ticket to fly somewhere, but it's also the wands of Cupid. And here comes the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups can be somebody that brings something useful and up-to-date and forward-thinking onto the table of life for you in the form of information, because they bring us their messengers. But this particular one could send you a card, a gift, a little token of affection, a text, an email, something to let you know their intentions. They may want to take a friendship to the next level. Wow. Okay, coming in next with our messages from Spirit and our guides, you've been given reflection. And it says confession, prayer, and repentance. So there could be an apology coming in, or you might be issuing one. Looking in the mirror and admitting that maybe things aren't working out the way you had wanted them to, so you're about to change them, right? Tapping into your spirituality, tapping into your guides and angels and the powers that be to guide you here. And when we do that, when we tap into that, we become stronger, we feel safer, we feel more protected. So you are thinking back and realizing that maybe there's some changes you want to make, Scorpio, for the better. We are moving into a new year. Coming in with that, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Empress, and you have the Four of Pentacles. I think you're going to be mindful of your spending right now. You're not going to go out there and go crazy. You're pretty good at budgeting as well. But this is a card that says, don't be stingy, but don't overdo it as well. So moderation is in here. This is a card that says you could be hanging on to your money to save it for a big ticket item later on down the road, perhaps. Coming in with that, you've got the Empress. The Empress is that card of planting your seeds and waiting for your harvest to come in. She's patient, and she realizes that Rome wasn't built in a day, and her harvest isn't going to come in overnight. So you have the ability to start the wheel moving, okay? Plant those seeds and realize patience is a virtue, and that you need to know that things will happen in their own divine timing. Three of Pentacles, building a team. We talked about something here to do with a team, I thought. Yeah. Putting plans in order, building a team. Teamwork is dream work, getting together, collaborating, bouncing ideas off of each other for the same goals of success. Being able to stand up on your podium and teach, preach, and convey information of your skills to other people, and everybody working together. Remember, teamwork is dream work, okay? You're not going to do this on your own. Coming in at the end of the week, which is your possible angel number and your possible future, you have the number 1818, 1818, and it's a card of structures. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, progress, and conditioning and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place and into the right pieces. So we had said that here, okay? So I think you're leaning into higher self. I think you realize that Spirit has your back. You believe in that, and you've been asking for their protection and their guidance throughout this for a while. Here comes the Hierophant. There's proof of that, okay? Structured, higher education, spirituality, tapping into yours or spiritualist groups. This is a card that says you're going to be bringing new people into your circle of friendship as well. Higher education, taking some education, doing things that by the book. Structured. Okay, Three of Cups and the Fool. Alrighty, so the Fool is you, right? Getting ready to leap. This has been coming up a lot for other signs too, and if I'm right, it might have been Libra. Getting ready to launch and leap into a new beginning, but you're not there yet. You're so close you can taste it. This is a card that says make sure you got all your ducks in a row and you're prepared. You don't want to jump off that cliff without checking your parachute, but you're ready to launch into a new, beautiful beginning. You're going to be happy. You're going to celebrate something here. This is an event or something that you've done, but you're going to be able to celebrate sisterhood, brotherhood, family, colleagues, community. This is beautiful. Wow. Love it. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpio.